For today's video, I'll be going over all the reasons why I truly believe the Nintendo Wii is one of the best Nintendo consoles of all time and is still a must-own console. At the end of the video, I'll also be showing all the games in my Wii collection. But the first reason that I want to say I truly believe the Wii is a must-own console is because I've had every console from its generation, being the Nintendo Wii, the Xbox 360, and the PS3. And the Nintendo Wii is definitely the most durable out of all of them, the most long-lasting, because I still have my original Nintendo Wii from way back then, and it still works absolutely flawlessly and perfectly. I had the 360 from back then. That ended up getting the red ring of death, having a lot of issues. I still have my PS3 Slim from back then, and it still works, but the disk drive on that one gave up. But on my original Wii, it still plays discs, still runs perfectly. So I definitely think it's worth the money if you don't have one to buy a Nintendo Wii even right now in 2025. Especially with a lot of people not liking the cost of modern games. They're just getting more expensive than ever. You can still get a Nintendo Wii, the backwards compatible one, for around $100, and you can still find a lot of great affordable games available for the console. Some other reasons why I truly believe the Nintendo Wii is still a must-own console is because if you do want to play a console with the motion controls, I truly believe the standard Wii motion controls, or the Wii Motion Plus with the sensor bar, just works better than anything else. I know the Nintendo Switch has some motion control games with the gyro aiming and all that, but to me, it just doesn't work as good as it did on the Nintendo Wii with the sensor bar. And the Nintendo Wii just has an amazing library of games packed with great multiplayer and single player experiences. And if you want some of the best multiplayer experiences of all time, games that are timeless, you can still play with your family and friends and have a great time with, that are all Nintendo exclusives, I highly recommend the Nintendo Wii. But let's start looking at some of these games like Wii Sports. This is a reprint case here, but still looks good enough. In Wii Sports Resort, I mean, these games are just timeless, nostalgic classics. I mean, you can play these games with your friends, your grandparents, your family, anyone, and have a great time. Wii Play was another just fun, casual game back in the day. This came with the Wii Remote, which kind of made it a must-buy because you got the game included with it, and it did have some fun mini games on that one. New Super Mario Bros. Wii, I mean, this game was it back in the day. The first big 2D Mario game that had multiplayer was a lot of fun back then. I still love this game until this day. And, you know, after this, you know, the series started getting a little stale on the 3DS and on the Wii U, with the games just all going for the same art style and very similar gameplay mechanics. Super Smash Bros. Brawl, in my opinion, this is one of the best Super Smash Bros. Games of all time. This is the first game where we had characters outside of Nintendo. We got Sonic, Solid Snake in this one, and it has the biggest and most ambitious single player mode in any Super Smash Bros. Ever, with the Subspace Emissary. Game is an absolute blast, still holds up until this day. Actually, that was my first experience ever playing Super Smash Bros. Online back in the day. The House of the Dead 2 and 3 returns. Honestly, I haven't played this one yet. I have played Overkill, which I need to get back in my collection. I highly recommend that one if you're looking for a good co-op, you know, point and click shooter for the Wii. These kind of games are great on there. They are a lot of fun, those Wii Zapper type of games. Ghost Squad is another one of those. This doesn't have the official artwork, but I guess it gets the job done. Got it for pretty cheap. Namco Museum Megamix. This one is kind of all right. Has some okay mini games in it. Kirby's Epic Yarn, another great co-op game. Nintendo Wii exclusive, although they did make one for the 3DS, which is like crazy expensive now. Donkey Kong Country Returns. You can get this for the Wii for dirt cheap, opposed to trying to pay like $60 for this for the Switch version. And if you are looking to play multiplayer, I've heard that the Switch version is broken for that, so you would want the the Nintendo Wii version if you really want to play co-op on that. Wario Land Shake It. This is definitely a hidden gem for the Wii, an underrated platformer, really good 2D platformer, has some great, gorgeous, levels and animated cutscenes and everything. Really good game. I wish they would do like a remaster, bring it back. Punch Out is another great game, Nintendo exclusive for the Wii, the last Punch Out we got. This one deserves a remaster as well, just to bring it back. If they don't plan to make a new game, they should at least remaster this one so more people can experience it. Great game, hands down. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. I have this for the Switch as well, and honestly, I've never really fully played through any version, but this comes with the soundtrack for the, 25th anniversary? Yep, which is really cool. I've actually played that in the car a bit. It's an orchestrated soundtrack. I think if I do play this game, I'll probably just play the Switch version because I play on handhelds way more, but I've heard that the Nintendo Wii version does have the superior motion controls with the Wii Motion Plus on there. Here I've got Link's Crossbow Training. This is another one that I picked up like the last year or two and haven't got around to playing. And I also have this loose disc of Toy Story Mania when I went and brought an extra Wii from the pawn shop back when they were super cheap so I could get the cables for my Wii. It came with that in the Wii. Never really played it. Doesn't look really too good to me. Maybe it is. Red Steel 2. This uses the Wii Motion Plus. It's a sequel to the first game. On the Nintendo Wii, I've heard that these games are pretty good and they are exclusives. Still stuck on the Nintendo Wii until this day. Marvel Ultimate Alliance, the first game in the 3D, beat 'em up Marvel series where you play with Spider-Man, Captain America, all of them. I do have Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 here as well. The Conduit, this was fun back in the day when I was on the Wii before I had like a PS3 or anything else to play. This was like my Call of Duty back in the day. I used to play this online. And it was a really solid first-person shooter where you were kind of going up against aliens and stuff. Pretty interesting game. I don't think I ever beat the single-player campaign though. Knight's Journey of Dreams. I was looking at it because this is one of my newer Wii pickups that I also still haven't got around to playing. Red Steel 1, another new pickup. Dead Rising, Chop Till You Drop. This is an inferior port on the Wii, but it is still cool. It runs on the RE4 engine. And if you're looking for an easier way to beat the original version of Dead Rising, this would probably be it because the Wii wasn't capable of having as many zombies on screen as the 360 version was. But I say it's a solid port still. Looks and runs pretty decent on the Wii. Resident Evil 4 Wii Edition. I hear a lot of people say that playing this with the motion controls is the best way to aim in this game, the best way to play it. I haven't tried it myself. I have played and beat this game on the Nintendo Switch though. Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. This is my grail game and pickup for the Wii. I actually got this for $70 back in the day when this was still going for like $130. I think since then the price to this one has dropped to like $100. But this was complete in box with the manual, the inserts and everything. So I was really happy to pick this one up. And now that the first game, the GameCube prequel to this game is coming out on Switch Online, I'll probably play that first and then finally get around to playing the sequel on the Wii here, which should be a lot of fun. I really do like the Fire Emblem series. Kirby's Dream Collection Special Edition. I don't have the big box that this came in, but I do have like the art book that came with it. It's up in my closet somewhere though. But yeah, this comes with a bunch of classic Kirby games. If you can get this for a solid price, I'd say this is a must own for Wii collectors and enjoyers out there. Battalion Wars 2, a sequel to the GameCube hidden gem. I haven't played this one yet. I have played the GameCube version, and that game is really good. I'd say it's definitely a hidden gem for the Nintendo GameCube. Metroid Other M, the game that everyone loves to hate, but I've heard some people say that it's still solid. I tried to play this one back in the day a little bit, but I was kind of confused by the controls. So I never fully played through it. Maybe one day. And look how cheap I got this back then, 10 bucks. I don't know if it still goes for that price, but dang, that was pretty cheap for a I guess that's still the only way to play this is on the Wii. I'm wondering if they're going to bring Prime 2 and 3 to the Nintendo Switch, or at least to Switch 2. Raymond Origins. Heard this game is really good. I have Raymond Legends on the Nintendo Switch. Bully Scholarship Edition. In my opinion, one of the best open world games of all time. One of Rockstar's best games from back then. A really unique game with a lot of charm to it. It's basically GTA where you're in a boarding school in this little town. So basically GTA without all the crazy violence. But I would say it's still kind of a mature game. They definitely have, you know, the quirky old school Rockstar humor in here. Really great game. I highly recommend you play that game wherever you can if you haven't. Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. I've played a bit of this one. It is a solid game, but man, playing with those motion controls does get you tired pretty quick. It does give you a good workout. And the last game in my Nintendo Wii collection, Super Mario Galaxy 2. And I have a confession to make. I've actually never played this one. Never played this one yet. I have played the first, but I need to finally get around to playing this one someday. I really rather it come to like the Switch or Switch 2 because I do like 99% of my gaming handheld. But my Nintendo Wii, I've had that since I was a kid. I'm never getting rid of that. If anything, I'll probably just slowly be still adding games to the collection. I definitely have some other games I want to pick up like WarioWare Smooth Moves. But another great thing about the Nintendo Wii and what makes it a must-own console, in my opinion, is that it is backwards compatible. If you haven't bought one, make sure you buy the backwards compatible model because it gives you access to the GameCube library, which has a lot of bangers as well. And before I end this video, I am just gonna show some of the heavy hitter and decent games that you can get on the GameCube and play on a backwards compatible Nintendo Wii, like Super Smash Bros. Melee, one of the greatest fighting games of all time, Pokemon Coliseum, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. And I think it's really cool that a lot of these games are gonna be available on the Switch too, so more people can experience them. Mario Kart Double Dash, Sonic Adventure Battle 2, Super Mario Strikers, 007 Agent Under Fire, Tales of Symphonia, and the GameCube version of this is still the definitive way to play it. It runs at 60 frames per second while all other versions, including the modern remaster, only run at 30. And Battalion Wars, a true hidden gem for the Nintendo GameCube. And of course, you can play all these games on a backwards compatible Nintendo Wii. But yeah, the Nintendo Wii is definitely one of Nintendo's greatest consoles of all time. It's still a must-own console, especially if you want to get into physical collecting for it, because you can still find a lot of great affordable games. But who knows how long that will be the case. With these modern games and consoles getting so expensive, I have a feeling that it could kind of trickle down to retro prices, as some people may look to get into more retro collecting and avoid the modern games. But that's about it for this video. I really appreciate you all watching. If you enjoy the content and you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to drop a like on this video, and don't forget to hit that notification bell to stay up to date with my latest and greatest content. Until the next time, I will catch you all later.